Oracle's first quarter results and sales topped analyst forecasts, and you had the stock rising in late trading yesterday. For more, right now we are joined from Minneapolis by Robert Breza. He is an analyst with RBC Capital Markets. Bloomberg crunched the numbers, and Robert is the most accurate forecaster on Oracle, making him a Bloomberg best. Robert, thanks so much for making the time for us this morning. So we saw Oracle's first quarter come in really strong, but it seems like most importantly, they're saying this current quarter is going to execute better than forecast. Where are you seeing the strength in this current quarter?
Well, the real strength came across all geographies. All geographies were up double digits. License revenue beat the street by $300 million. They topped EPS by 5 cents. It was really driven by new license revenue growth of 25%. Even when we look at total revenue coming in at $7.6 billion, that was a 15% organic growth rate, excluding the Sun contribution. So overall, it was a very strong quarter for Oracle.
Okay, so Rob, you mentioned the Sun contribution. We know that Oracle bought Sun. The idea here was to get into hardware. I mean, Oracle's a top player in the software space, app software, database software. They seem to think that they needed this hardware play. Are they going to be able to execute from this Sun as hoped? What kind of numbers do you think we're talking about here?
Well, we're seeing very good success already. Gross margins improved from 46% last quarter to 48% this quarter. The overall hardware revenue came in at $1.1 billion versus expectations at $1 billion. The overall integration system strategy is working at Oracle. Their new Exadata machine, which is kind of a high-powered integrated system for database retrieval. Their pipeline already exceeds $1.5 billion versus $1 billion last quarter. So they're seeing very good success with their Sun strategy. I think the addition of Mark Hurd will help drive a lot of supply chain improvements for the company and really help drive revenue growth in that part of the business. So
we know that the acquisition, or the gain, I would say, of Mark Hurd to the staff you see as a net positive for the company. Do you think the likely result, let's say, of the HP lawsuit against Hurd will be damaging either to Hurd or to Oracle?
I think the lawsuit will ultimately be settled away. Usually we see these things get settled out. A lot of times it happens where, it's overcompensation and how much the company had to pay for an exit. If I remember correctly, I think Mark was paid roughly about $35 million on the way out of HP. It's likely that Oracle will pay some portion of that back, and they settle the lawsuit quietly.
Another spin forward here for Oracle. They have Open World next week. Do you think we're going to hear anything from the company that's going to change your view or change anybody else's view of just how well Oracle is executing?
I think we'll hear a lot of positive things at Oracle Open World next week in San Francisco. I think we'll see a lot of continuation of what we've seen from the Exadata machine. We should expect to see them probably enter the storage space. We definitely expect them to make major announcements around the software as a service space, specifically addressing human resource applications, as well as other applications overall. So we should expect to see a lot of positive news out of the company, and really that news flow should start on Monday morning.
All right, and Rob, just to be clear, you say as far as software picks, you still see Oracle as a best in breed, even versus SAP?
We definitely favor Oracle right now above all other large-cap software companies. When we look back historically, it's trading at about 14 times our 2010 EPS estimate. Historically, over the last 10 years, Oracle's traded on an average of about 17 times, which is where our new price target of $32 comes from. So we think that's definitely achievable. This is the best executing software company right now.
Okay, Rob, thanks so much for the time. Rob Breza joining us there from RBC Capital Markets, saying that Oracle stock is still undervalued by the market.